Which passport opens the most doors in 2025? In our interconnected world, that small booklet is your key to unlocking global opportunities. The power of a passport has evolved significantly over time. What was once a simple proof of identity has transformed into a potent symbol of freedom, reflecting a nation's diplomatic influence and its standing on the world stage. From spontaneous holidays in Europe to crucial business trips across Asia, a powerful passport makes travel faster, easier, and cheaper. It means bypassing lengthy visa applications, avoiding stressful embassy visits, and saving hundreds in fees. It's the ultimate tool for seamless global mobility, turning last-minute travel dreams into reality. Today we're counting down the 10 most powerful passports for the coming year. Using data from the latest global mobility indexes, our ranking is based on the number of destinations a holder can access without a prior visa. We'll explore which countries have climbed the ranks, which have fallen, and the fascinating stories behind their global influence. Let's dive in. So, what exactly makes a passport powerful? While historically it was just a letter granting safe passage today, its power is a direct measure of global mobility. At its core, it's about how many countries you can visit without a traditional visa. This includes completely visa-free entry, a simple visa on arrival at your destination, or a quick online pre-approval called an electronic travel authorization, or ETA. Each of these adds to a passport's visa-free score. The higher the score, the more powerful the passport. This data is tracked by organizations like the Henley Passport Index, which uses data from the International Air Transport Association to create its annual rankings, showing us which citizens have the most travel freedom. But these rankings are more than just numbers. A powerful passport reflects a country's international standing. It's built on strong diplomatic relationships, economic stability, and a trusted global reputation. Positive agreements can boost a passport's power, while political instability can weaken it almost overnight. With the stage set, it's time to see who's leading the pack this year. Let's count down the top 10 most powerful passports for 2025. Starting our countdown at number 10, we have a North American tie between the United States and Canada. Holders of these passports can access an impressive 184 destinations without a prior visa. For decades, the U.S. passport was consistently in the top 5, a symbol of unparalleled global access. However, in recent years, its position has slipped slightly. Travel analysts point to shifting international politics and stricter reciprocal visa policies imposed by the U.S., which have led other countries to respond in kind. Canada, in contrast, has maintained a remarkably stable position. Its reputation for quiet diplomacy and a welcoming stance on the world stage has helped it preserve strong relationships and, consequently, powerful travel freedom for its citizens. For holders of either passport, travel throughout Europe, the Caribbean, and much of South America remains incredibly straightforward. Despite the slight dip for the U.S., both passports remain formidable tools for any global traveler, firmly planting them within the world's elite top 10. At number 9, we journey down under to find Australia and New Zealand. With access to 185 destinations, these two nations offer their citizens a passport to the world. Their strength is built on a foundation of historical Commonwealth ties, robust economies, and ever-deepening partnerships with the booming nations of the Asia-Pacific region. A unique and powerful benefit is the Trans-Tasman Travel Arrangement, which allows Australian and New Zealander citizens to live, work, and travel freely between the two countries, creating a seamless personal and economic space. For travelers, this translates to incredible ease of movement. A trip through Southeast Asia, for example, often requires little more than a valid passport, with many countries offering visa on arrival. Their strong diplomatic footing also ensures easy entry into Europe and the Americas, making these passports highly coveted by those seeking a life of adventure and opportunity. Climbing one step higher to number 8, we find a diverse group of 4 European nations: Switzerland, Czechia, Greece, and Malta. Together they offer their citizens visa-free or visa-on-arrival access to 186 destinations. This is a perfect example of how different paths can lead to the same powerful result. For Czechia, Greece, and Malta, membership in the European Union is the primary engine of their passport's power. Switzerland, while not an EU member, is part of the Schengen area, granting it the same borderless travel benefits across the continent. Each country also brings something unique to the table. Switzerland's long-standing neutrality has earned it global trust, while Greece and Malta have leveraged their beautiful locations and history to create popular golden visa programs, attracting international investment and boosting their global standing. These smaller nations consistently prove that on the world stage, influence isn't just about size. Coming in at number 7, we have a trio of influential European countries: Belgium, Norway, and Portugal, each providing access to 187 destinations. Belgium, as the de facto capital of the European Union, sits at the very heart of European diplomacy. Norway, though outside the EU, leverages its immense wealth and Schengen membership to maintain top-tier travel freedom. And then, there's Portugal, which has seen a meteoric rise in desirability. Its passport power is amplified by its popular Golden Visa and D7 residency programs, which have turned the country into a global magnet for investors, retirees, and digital nomads. As one travel expert puts it, Portugal has found the perfect formula: a powerful passport, a high quality of life, and accessible pathways to residency. It's become the benchmark for countries looking to attract global talent. At number 6, we find the bedrock of European travel freedom. A large and powerful bloc of EU nations, including Ireland and Denmark, all tied with access to an incredible 189 destinations. These passports are the direct beneficiaries of the Schengen Agreement, one of the greatest achievements of European integration. For citizens of these countries, the continent is effectively borderless, allowing for spontaneous travel and work opportunities from the coast of Spain to the forests of Finland. This collective strength and economic might form the foundation upon which the very top of our list is built. Breaking into the top 5, we have the titans of Asia, Japan and South Korea, offering access to 190 destinations. For 5 consecutive years, Japan held the #1 spot alone, a testament to its global reputation for peace, economic stability, and the trustworthiness of its travelers. In recent years, South Korea has surged to meet it, a rise that mirrors the nation's incredible economic growth and the global explosion of its culture, from K-pop to cinema. Experts note that the power of these passports stems from a high degree of international trust. Countries are simply very willing to welcome their citizens. Number 4 is shared by 2 of Europe's wealthiest and most stable nations, Luxembourg and Austria, with access to 191 destinations. Though small in size, Luxembourg is a giant in finance and a founding member of the EU, giving it diplomatic influence that far outweighs its geography. Austria, positioned at the crossroads of Europe, draws on its imperial history and a legacy of neutrality to foster wide-reaching diplomatic connections. For holders of these passports, their document is a symbol of stability and reliability, opening doors with quiet confidence wherever they go. Now we reach the podium. In third place, with access to 192 destinations, we have a trio of Northern European innovators: Finland, the Netherlands, and Sweden. These countries have built their passport power on a reputation for social stability, cutting-edge technology, and progressive outward-looking policies. They are consistently ranked among the best places to live, and that high quality of life and economic dynamism translates directly into global trust and travel freedom for their citizens. Securing the silver medal, just 1 destination shy of the top spot, are 4 of the European Union's most powerful and influential members: France, Germany, Italy, and Spain. With visa-free access to a staggering 193 destinations, these passports represent the pinnacle of what EU membership can offer. Their strength is the result of centuries of diplomacy, immense economic influence, and the foundational role they play in global affairs. As one mobility expert stated, "This isn't just about travel, it's about influence." When you hold one of these passports, you are carrying a document backed by some of the world's most significant cultural and economic powers. And finally, standing alone at the summit, the most powerful passport in the world for 2025 belongs to Singapore. For the 2nd year in a row, the little red passport from this city-state holds the crown, granting its citizens visa-free or visa-on-arrival access to an unprecedented 194 destinations. Singapore's journey to the top is a masterclass in strategy. Since its independence, the nation has pursued a pragmatic foreign policy, building bridges with East and West, and positioning itself as a global hub for finance, trade, and innovation. Its passport is one of the very few in the world that offers visa-free access to economic giants like China, the United States, and the entire European Union. For such a small nation to wield such immense soft power is a monumental achievement. The Singaporean passport is more than just a travel document, it's a symbol of a nation's extraordinary vision, its global trust, and its unparalleled influence on the world stage. So what do these rankings tell us in 2025? Europe dominates. Sweden and its neighbors remain global leaders. Asia rising, Singapore, Japan, and South Korea prove that mobility is shifting east. The US slipping. Once at the top,